I would describe myself as being kind of like a matchstick with a watermelon on top.
You're like a praying mantis without any prayer whatsoever. Now you're. I'm not going to do Shane's voice. He's like, I'm going to do some podcasting. And I don't know. I'm kind of like.
Great, dude. If I had a laser gun, I would totally like blow up a fucking. Oh, what the hell?
For a second, I thought you were going to say nursery. I don't know why. Hey, it's a nursery. Hey, Zorak, what'd you do that for? I don't know. What were you going to blow up, though?
I don't know. I was thinking, like, I don't know. Calliope popped in my head. And
Calliope?
I'm like, who the fuck blows up a calliope? Like,
Manfred Mann.
Manfred Mann?
Manfred Mann. There had to be some kind of reason why the calliope crashed to the ground. Revved up, I could do the rotor.
Your references
Yes,
are older than my testicle hair.
You're a referencer.
I don't know why I turned into a slow-mo Asian there having a fucking aneurysm. I'd say I look kind of like a butterball turkey.
Super aneurysm.
A butterball turkey that someone tied off parts of it with rubber bands. And DeHart kind of look like what I imagine Larry David would look like if he was in his early 30s and he shaved all of his Jufro off. That's what you look like. But you look like a French bastard. So yeah, that's what we all look like. Anyway, can I shoehorn into the Xbox conversation?
Oh,
with this?
I'd love to, man.
Okay,
Go for
check
it.
this
Yeah.
out. I pay like $100 a month for my iPhone, and I have an iPhone whatever. Now, say
1.21 gigawatts of power and all that stuff.
Plenty of internet. Now, if I could afford to drop, say, if I could get an unlimited package on my phone for $150 a month or $100 whatever, I could, instead of having to pay Xbox Live so I can get and gain access to Netflix, I could just plug this up to my TV with one cable and have the same fucking amount of services run through a cell phone company instead of paying a fucking cable company.
Yeah.
And all I would have to do is just use this device. Or with the Xbox. Like, right now with the whole Xbox One debacle and everyone's bitching because there's absolutely no information about used games and if the consoles will play them and there's all this speculation. Why not just, like, Apple and the cell phone companies have a chance to really capitalize on this? And I don't understand why they haven't released a controller. Because if Apple released a controller, they could, pull the fucking underwear off right off of Microsoft and tongue their butthole to oblivion.
I mean, a lot of that stuff, though, I will say that there's a difference between your kind of person that...
We're way too far.
That was a Tobias analogy. I was going for that.
Well, I'll say the kind of person that buys your consoles and things like that and really, like, lives for these boxes is kind of, like, cut from a different cloth than the crowd coming up right now. Because most of us that are endeared to, like, these physical, like, one-purpose boxes, like, we're kind of used to that. It's like, when you bought a Nintendo, you expected it to be a Nintendo.
Right.
And we've slowly but surely, like, come around to these guys doing more stuff. But even still, think about, like, when this fucker drops, it's already going to be outdated. It's already going to be fucking obsolete by the time it hits the shelves.
Yeah. That's why I'm sticking with PC stuff.
Yeah, people are going to keep shoehorning games into this old fucking obsolete technology. And then they're going to run Windows with it, too.
3 operating systems on one device. That's the thing that perplexes me. Why use dedicated cores and memory, which you can dedicate to making your games better, to run operating systems so you can swipe with your hand and push Honey Boo Boo onto the screen and then push her away so you can check your Twitter feed.
Didn't you get the Sony idea where it's like, okay, most of the machine is going to be this fucking balls-to-the-walls gaming box.
Right.
And then the rest is going to have all this cloud computing shit that does the rest of your stuff. Like, that doesn't really appeal to me either. Then you've got, like, all these fucking motion controllers and shit like that. Like, the next version of the Kinect's going to be able to tell your heartbeat on up to 6 people.
The only thing that I would find useful in that is if it pauses a movie if I fall asleep.
I mean, that's kind of a neat idea.
Is it any of their business what your heart's doing when you're watching a game?
No.
Then why is it there?
Idea, though, man. You shouldn't have brought that one up. That's a great idea.
That's the only thing that I like about it.
That is interesting technology.
Because I don't know if they're going to do that, but to me, it's like they should be able to detect. And if you can watch somebody's heartbeat slow down and slow down, it's like,
that in your head.
They're obviously asleep.
It can tell if it can tell. If it can tell your heartbeat based on the color in your face, then it can probably tell if your head goes.
I mean, if you're gonna go that far,
drops.
if it detects you nod off, like when you wake back up, if it could skip back 30 seconds and pick up, that would be the most genius fucking box ever.
Like, say I'm smoking a blunt, right? And it sees my heart rate increase and it sees my eyes, my pupils dilate. could it then
Then it brings up the Pizza Hut app, and it's like,
right?
Hey.
It's like, you look like you could use a Supreme Pizza right about now. Holy shit, man! It's reading my mind, dude. Yeah. This Xbox One is
scratch
fantastic.
Your crotch, and then like a porn app pops up on the side, which kind of dovetails into what I was thinking about. Man, these Kinect sensors and shit. Like, if anybody's got one, it is a little creepy. Even the current iteration, like it shows the little infrared picture in a picture, and a practice that I have picked up on. Just walk fucking totally buck naked in front of the fucker. Like, show it the most vile shit you can, because in the event that they are recording all this stuff, give them a show. I'm tempted to get a picture frame and frame fucking Goatsy and put it in front of the fucker and just leave that there all the time. So these guys are so fucking horrified, they'll never turn on my camera.
See, what I'm going to do, if I ever get snookered into buying it.
Pound it every time you walk past. Like, hey, what's up, Rabbit? Bow!
I was just thinking maybe, like, you just get, like...
Just put saran wrap over the box, just splat on it, dude.
Buy one of those, like, a decent little picture frame that lets you play videos on it, and just preload it with Gunther's You Touch My Tra-La-La, My Ding Ding Dong, and just put that in front of there and loop that 24 hours a day.
How about meat spinners on it?
Oh, yeah. Only the original one, though. That's like, you riding spinners. You riding spinners. They don't stop. We're riding spinners.
Yeah, just put your own on there.
Stop. That'd be great.
Like, seriously, like it.
I just don't understand why it's any of their business. What people.
You should be torturing the fuck out of these bastards if they are watching. And even like on the other side of things, hey, if you're dumb enough to fucking do some creepy shit in front of the always on, all seeing infrared camera googly eye thing, yeah, good for you.
I can't see how they're gonna make a game that makes me so interested that I want to spend another $600 fucking dollars on a system when I could spend $900 to build a computer that I could upgrade in a year and make it 3 times as powerful.
Hey,
don't get it.
Weren't all the shows that they were showing on that the video where they were having like little conference?
We watched the conference.
I mean, weren't they all CBS shows?
Pretty much all of it was CBS. Yeah, it's a big push for like CBS.
CBS's logo is an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and rub in more Illuminati themes.
It is what is it? The Central or the Colombian Broadcasting System?
It's Columbia Broadcasting System.
Either way, though, District of Columbia. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, it is kind of an interesting tie-in.
Jay-Z owns it now. It's Illuminati.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, just put the all-seeing eye on top of your television.
The Masons and the Illuminati on CBS, and they're all somewhere sucking Christina Aguilera's dick. He's secretly a 7-foot-tall man that Shaquille O'Neal gave birth to 150,000 years ago in the super Jurassic past future.
Sucking Satan's pecker.
Jews all did it. It's all the Jews. They did it. They made space.
It's only your dignity. Suck it. It's only your dignity. Suck it.
Oh man, that's so funny. But yeah, I you know what? I'm not compelled so far. I'm not compelled. We'll see. That's what everyone.
What do you think? Everybody's speculating price. I'm like $500 a dead in the water.
If what I've heard is true, and a lot of the rumors I've heard have already came true thanks to that conference. If they try to bundle it with cable or some kind of cable internet package, like where you get Xbox Live and the system and cable, and you get it for $200. I see people going crazy going for it because then they'll get them sucked back in the TV.
They've got the bucks to do it,
but then unsubsidized $500 to $600 easy for the tech they're going to put into it.
I don't know if Microsoft really has the cool points to actually pull people in on this sort of thing.
I think you're right
because it's like, oh wow, more fucking tiles, great. Oh shit, and I'm gonna buy another one of these fucking boxes and
it looks just like Windows 8. That's not a terrible video.
Well, that's what I'm talking about with the fucking tiles and shit, man.
Metro.
I mean, it's like wow, I can have all the fun of Skype on my TV.
Oh god,
great. Oh dude, hey, you can get email on your TV. I'm like, oh wow, email.
Because the email's current.
I mean. Great, like maybe they can put like one of those like elf yourself fucking things in the thing to welcome you like to it. Like, hey, take a picture of your cock and put it in here, like ding ding ding. Like,
now, if I can make my avatar my schlong, I'm all about it. And it comes in the side of the screen and waves at me like.
You see, you see the other thing where they were talking about the pushes for like real identity. With gamers.
That's another angle I think they're going with the biometrics. If you're not there to use your account, it makes you sign up for a new account, and you can't play the games that are already the discs even that are sitting there. The thing that gets me too,
there is a part of being a real deal gamer is you can be as much of a dick as you want online. I mean this is the right.
Unless you're a PC gamer, then usually that just doesn't even happen. But
well, no, I mean those guys are still kind of dicks, dude. This goes all the way back from like arcade days, where there is always that asshole that is there, that like fucking owns a machine.
You got $5 worth of quarters stacked.
I mean, it's like they go in there. It's like, okay, fine, I'll play you for it. Off my machine. Yeah. And like this is how games have worked for the longest time. And I see this like being the beginning of the end of that, where it's like it's really, to me, it seems like it's going to cater more so to the casual gamer that is not thinking about like, you know, their street cred or crap like that. Like, you can't have a badass threatening avatar name like fucking like, I don't know, like Twat Slayer or God Crusher or crap like
anyway.
that.
They censor
yeah,
those.
But anyway, you can't have some sort of kick-ass name if you're like some snively dweeb with like, you know, there's a picture of you with like your fucking pocket protector and shit. Like, you know,
I'm Puppy Lover 9000.
Yeah. All right, here's Reginald Gates from you know, New Chuckton, Minnesota.
Chuckton.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not the same thing. I mean, it's like opening it up to your grandma. Like, well, let's put Farmville out. You guys ready? It's Connect Farmville! Yay!
You know what?
Whoop.
You bring that up too. Whoop. I think that the only way a lot of the used, like the digital.
Hey, so and so wants you to jack off their crops, except. Whoop.
We're going to see a lot of free-to-play games on the next platforms. We're going to see free-to-play games on
Brought to you by Pizza Hut
and Xbox One. I can't stand Xbox One. It's the worst fucking name I've ever heard.
When you already have 360. I mean, that would any other company.
It was Xbox, and then they, instead of calling Xbox 2 like they do with PS2, they wanted to be original, so they added 359 digits to the end of the Xbox One, so that it becomes 300 or Xbox 360. Then they subtract it again to get back to 1, but then they changed the spelling of 1 to 1 instead of no 1.
Maybe they just mean they've come full circle plus 1, dude. Oh man, but like
it's Microsoft's classic marketing. It's genius. Nah.
Putting 1 in your product name is like naming your boat the Titanic. It's just not a good idea.
I think the last good thing named 1 was
that Jet Li
on the
movie.
Black album.
Yeah,
and even that was like diminishing returns.
Not the Black
the
album.
video was good.
That was on
Injustice
for All.
But the video was fucking good though.
Oh yeah.
Am I alive or am I
That
dead?
was the best Metallica record.
Oh no.
If you ask me, Justice for All was the best Metallica record. And very near the beginning of the end for them, which was the Black Album.
Yeah, I mean it's the only one that really embodies like fucking metal, because it's like they just lost their fucking bass player in a horrific accident.
He worked on some of it though.
Yeah, but still, like the rest of it came together like after that, where it's like, okay, dude, that's fucking metal, man.
Tragedy will push you to make the best things you possibly can make. So, what's the last story, DeHart? Let's get into news.
All right, skipping over the other ones and going straight to the man dies after trying to have sex with a hornet's nest.
I've heard this story.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so my question is, did the hornet's nest buy him a drink first? I mean,
it roofied him.
Well, you know, details are a little hazy. It's just a dude.
As they were with the guy who won the banana a couple weeks ago.
Well, no, I mean this is hazy. This is hazy because the guy is dead. Is a guy in Sweden.
Picture didn't happen.
Right.
They they know that he was trying to have sex with the hornet's nest because they found, you know, evidence that it had semen in it. And
how do you how would you even poke at it that long and pop one off? Not unless you're like.
Was he a German immigrant?
He might have been ready. He might have been ready to go whenever he started.
He's like
at
the
it,
two-pump chump of like high fucking. Like,
you get a running start on it, and then you.
He'd been warming up with his Kinect beforehand, and then he just.
We tried to see if this hornet's nest likes jizz in it. Well, I'm shooting the jizz in the hornet's nest. Now I'm dead.
Okay, and I'm going to read this statement here. He was left so bloated by the fatal incident. Neighbors mistook him for a whale carcass when they saw his inflamed body lying on the lawn.
He didn't even bother to take the hornet's nest inside first?
Nope.
Before he date raped it?
No. He just had a bunch of stings in that general area, and they found some semen up inside the thing. So it's like, hey, you know what? I think he was
Put
fucking
two and
this
two
thing.
together. He had sex with this thing. Couldn't he have maybe found something that was a little less dangerous to fuck, like a watermelon?
A honey badger or something?
I mean,
don't know.
seriously.
He's in fucking Sweden.
I mean, dude, there's plenty of good stuff to do in Sweden. Have you seen the women there?
There's plenty of good stuff to fuck in
Have you
Sweden.
seen the women there? You can even have sex. Melt down a bunch of their awesome chocolate and just fuck that.
Like, I'm thinking of a new, like, tourist, like, angle here. There's plenty to fuck in Sweden.
Don't try to fuck the hornet's nest.
Da.
Glue a bunch of Swiss Army knives together and fuck that. That sounds like it'd be less dangerous. I mean,
That's
seriously. Oh, whatever.
But
Speed
still,
army knives.
Yeah.
that's probably safer than fucking.
Hey,
the
Bjorn,
bee,
want to fuck
the
this
hornets.
can opener? Sure, yeah. Hey, Bjorn, how'd you like to fuck the garbage disposal?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds
Man dies
great.
with semen-filled garbage disposal. Maybe it's at 11.
Hey, Bjorn, want to rape a lobster? Sure. I mean, well, Bjorn.
Hey Bjorn,
I know.
I just got the new Xbox One today.
Oh, is that the one with the Kinect on it?
I'm going to go give it the hard drive.
Upgrade with 2Ds for a double dose of doing.
And Dickings.
Yeah.
God, dude. What is wrong?
I don't know.
Like, hey, man, I'm really fucking bored, and I'm from a country that has free public education. Maybe I decide I will have sex with moving cars. I'm just going to go out in the street with my dick down and jerk off and go, hey, exhaust pipe, I'm chasing you. And then jump at it, and then,
Now
then
that's where you get the running start. You just like, it's like you're jousting, like lance in hand, charge. Just run head on straight into like a fucking Mack truck.
the problem is you generally only get one go at it.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it's just that good. You got to do it.
I
Who is this queer in my headlights?
dude, I bet it's better than choking yourself to death while you're jerking it.
David
Yeah.
Carradine.
yeah.
It's probably better than that.
Oh.
Queer in the headlights.
If we have any listeners that are gonna fuck a hornet's nest to death, let us know with your dying breaths if it was worth it.
Oh man.
We will
If you can-
immediately
if you
reject
just hit
any submissions from Austin, Indiana, or anywhere from the deep south, because you're probably doing this as we speak.
Like, why not
hit a
just
W
go
on
after
the
like
keyboard before you
why
pass
not
off?
just like bang a hill of army ants or something like that too while you're at
Oh,
it? Like,
yeah,
hey,
fire ants.
I want to see how it feels to fuck this lawnmower into submission.
I bet if you get a water hose, you spray the fucking fire ant nest down. I bet it's just like the real thing.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
We got to end the show with
Straight
Animal Lover by
sex
Dirt Nasty.
within sex. Oh man.
Couldn't he at least form protection? he puts one of those beehive beekeeper helmets on his cock.
Oh, I was thinking
he's
more
got
like
the beehive helmet on and like an oven mitt on his
And
dick.
then,
Like,
yeah, he's,
I was thinking more like he just put on like some of that Burt Bees salve.
this
Like,
should work.
This is supposed to protect against stings.
I'm picturing like some guy like
Yeah.
walking out with like one of those little smoker things, like
Oh yeah,
and then he finds out they're not bees. Like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh damn.
this is
Oh,
probably
this
why the
hurts.
world's bee population is going down. People are out there, they're fucking the hives because they look like an ass.
This is disturbing.
Feel very bad for the future of our species.
I mean, if you put two of them together, they look like an ass. Otherwise, they just look like some round.
But what if this guy is like the nexus of the bee mankind hornet human race?
Like 3 years later,
the first
our
of many.
father, he was a wise man. He brought us the wasp king into existence. You will give us voting rights. We will vote.
Hey, I think wasps have quite enough rights already.
Oh, the national anthem will be wasp songs, and not the songs we sing, but that excellent band from the 70s and 80s.
Flaming codpiece.
It'd be like a hornet
Flaming
erectus,
cospeeds
dude.
for all.
It'd be terrible.
What?
It'd be like a hornet erectus or like
Hornet erectus.
I think this guy was a Hornet erectus.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Ba-dum.
Boom.
Yeah.
Parting words, guys. We got to end on that note. That was the highest note it could possibly be.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Wonder how the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants will feel about this podcast. Shane, anything to say?
Be kind. Please rewind your internet.
DeHart, any parting words?
Fuck off for now.
All right, and as always, my friends, gorgasm. See you later. I don't even know what a gorgasm is. I guess that would be fucking a wasp nest.
Maybe if you come blood.
Well, that guy
Gorgasm.
Come blue.